There's no time to waste to try to make it to safety. Desperate families fleeing from violence at home. They are Rohingya Muslims from Myanmar, a stateless ethnic minority described as the most persecuted people on earth.
They are beating us, shooting at us, and hacking our people to death. Many women were raped and killed.
State media say nearly 400 people have been killed. The UN says nearly 50,000 Rohingyas have fled Myanmar in the past week, many seeking refuge in Bangladesh, since clashes began between Myanmar security forces and Rohingya militants.
We were tortured by the military and their accomplices. We had to flee to save our lives.
Last Friday, the military killed 5 people in our area. One of them was my son. They were tortured to death. Our houses were set on fire. We lost everything there.
CNN can't independently verify the stories of those who fled. The office of Myanmar's de facto leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, has not responded to CNN's request for comment. The journey they have to take is treacherous. First, escaping burning villages and gunfire on the Myanmar side, then making a dangerous river crossing carrying their children and belongings.
We had to walk a long way. We had to cross hills, marshes and paddy fields to make the journey to the Bangladesh border.
Some don't make it. On Thursday, the bodies of 12 children and 8 women were pulled out of the Naf River along the border. The border guard said that they had likely tried to escape in a boat which capsized. As the Rohingyas feel driven out by one state, many are being refused entry to the next. Around 1,000 have been forced to return in the last week alone, and at least 20,000 are stranded in no man's land between Bangladesh and Myanmar, with no food, water, or shelter. For those who do make it, they face overcrowded makeshift camps and a spiraling humanitarian crisis.
I could not bring anything. This cloth was given to me by someone here. I lost everything. There's nothing left in my home in Myanmar. Everything is destroyed.
The government says it is conducting clearance operations of what they call hundreds of extremist terrorists and blame Rohingyas for killing people from other ethnicities. The Rohingya militant group ARSA admitted staging a coordinated attack on police posts a week ago, killing 12 security officials. The leader says they want to fight for the rights of Rohingyas and accuse Myanmar of atrocities.
Decades of persistent and systematic human rights violations have almost certainly contributed to the nurturing of violent extremism.
Facing a hopeless future, many of the families who fled left their young men behind.
I've sent my son to fight. I'm leaving him at the hand of the Almighty Allah. We are ready to face any situation.
They face a battle with no winners. Christy Lustau, CNN.